Okay, I think we're live. Let me make sure to catch it on the other end real quick. How we look in YouTube Studio? Come on. Just gonna heal up real quick just to make sure we're fully healed. I believe we're all good. Okay. 2 more Ribbon Master Syndicate things that we gotta do. And I'm thinking we get them both done today. On this Sunday afternoon. Let's do it. The last 2 I have left, I believe, are Manaphy and Shame. Whoa. We'll look in a sec. I think one of them is Manaphy. I've been doing the weekly ribbons for a bit now. And I think that's been going well. I'm pretty sure I'm almost done, actually, with those. I think I've got, like, 1 left. Oh, hold on. I don't have chat correctly set up. Let me do that real quick. It's been a bit since I've streamed, so I guess I'm feeling rusty. Where is it? Where is it? There. Okay, and set that to live. Perfect. Okay, just in case anyone decides to come keep us company. It's on over here. Gotta get on our bike in a sec, which I believe I don't have registered. So let's go do that. Yeah. Okay. So we have $0. Here they are. Okay. Let's see who we need. So I need 2 more Ribbon Masters to have the Ribbon Syndicate. I don't think it's you. I want to say it's... I thought one of them was Shaman. It's not you. It's not you. Who is it? Do I have them all? No way. I think... Wait, hold on. Is Manaphy one of them? Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. Manaphy is one of them. Okay. Who else? I think it's Shaman. Who doesn't have the gorgeous royal ribbon. Yeah, okay. Manaphy and Shaman are our last 2. And we will be ready to go to the next stage of Ribbon Mastering, which is... whatchamacallit? Which is... contests. Contests, Cynthia matches. There's a couple we have left to do. It's Cynthia Battle is one of them. The contest, which I'm pretty prepared for. I've made a bunch of berries. What else? Then we got to take him to Sword and Shield. A couple things we got to do there. Beat Leon is one of them. I think that's where I'm going to do Battle Tower. Scarlet Violet has quite a few. In that, a lot of marks, too, in Scarlet Violet. Specifically, the Item Finder. The Gourmand mark, I think it's called. And Best Friends. So, there's those 3. Let me do a quick calculation to see how much money we need each time. We get 2K extra from what it's about to show. Okay. 26,784. So we'll do 28,784. 9,999 divided by 28,784. We need to do about 35 battles. I have had a week. Let me share the stream with a couple people. Yes, I have had quite the week. So, I'll give you guys the rundown. So not this, maybe it wasn't? No. Last Wednesday, which I think I've streamed since then, but I just don't think I talked about it. It was late at night. I was sitting in my house playing Pokopia, you know. I was in a Discord call with stream frequenter out of my hands. I heard a weird noise outside. So I was like, that's odd. Stepped outside, or looked out my front window. Just in time. It had been raining the entire day. Wasn't raining then, though, which makes it even weirder. Looked out my window just in time to see a tree that was in my front yard crashing down into my house. Luckily, it only hit like the patio kind of area, and even that it didn't do damage to, so there wasn't any actual structural damage to the house or anything. It really was just, now I've got to get this tree removed. So, made a couple calls. Luckily, I'm kind of friends with someone who does that sort of thing. So, it was just a matter of waiting. He came out the next Monday. I want to say this happened on Thursday, actually. I don't really remember. Hold on. I took a picture of it. I could go just see when I sent that picture. That was on Friday that happened. Friday morning, I think. Like, because it was like really, it was like 1 a.m. Let me look. There's a timestamp on the video, or the picture too. So let me look. Yeah, so at 12:49 a.m. Excuse me. I think there's something stuck in my throat. Is when I sent that picture of the tree landing on my house. So yeah, had to wait a couple days. Someone came and, while I was asleep, actually, like I woke up and it was already done. Removed the tree. Thankfully, it wasn't too bad. It just, I think, was an old tree. No damage to the house. Whatever, not a big deal. That was that. And that was just the beginning. So, I needed an oil change on my car. And I had like a speed sensor broken in the back that was causing some warning lights to come up. And I was like, you know what? Not doing anything big this week. I'll take it in. So, I make the appointment. Get that all sorted. Have it set to happen around 11 in the morning the next day. That way, like, I'm up for the day. I hopefully will have my car back before dinner. Well, I go out the next morning to get in my car. And the place where I normally put my keys aren't there. So I'm like looking around. I'm like, that's weird. Maybe I just put them somewhere else. And then it hits me. The previous day, I went to go look in my car while on the phone because I was worried I would need the VIN number to make an appointment. I didn't, but I have the picture of the VIN number on my phone, and I'm sure I'll need that in the future, so. But I go look out at my car, I look in the window, and I see my car keys in the cup holder. In my locked car. Great. I gotta leave in an hour at most to get my car fixed. So I call them, I'm like, look, I'm gonna be a little late. Call a locksmith who comes. He came pretty quick, probably 30 minutes. Pops my car door open. Takes him a minute to do so. He puts like a little, almost like a whoopee cushion, like a pillow that he like inflates in the door, unlocks it from there. Okay, fine. That works. He turned around and goes, that'll be $200. Whatever, you know. You've already done it. I can't say no. Man. I hope I'm not getting sick. Apologize. I give him the $200. Drive my car down to the mechanic. And I ask them, like, I leave my car with them, and they're like, okay, we're going to kind of diagnose it. We'll let you know what's going on. A couple hours later, they call me. Yeah, we're going to need to keep it overnight. We don't have the part we need to fix. Okay. Whatever. So I go back home. Next morning, I get driven to the mechanic, pick up my car. Everything's fine. That day, the rest of that night's all right. You know what I mean? Nothing went wrong. Car's home, trees on the street now. The trees chopped up on the street. Next morning I wake up, and I'm like, weird. My water pressure is really low right now. And my house it doesn't have great water pressure, admittedly. It's just kind of an old house, so, you know, comes to expect it. It's not, like, horrible, but it's like, you can't use two sinks at the same time type of thing. You flush the toilet, you kind of gotta wait a sec to turn the faucet on, or the water pressure's gonna be low. Nothing that's like horrible. Like I can't shower while the washing machine's running, stuff like that. So it's annoying, but it's never like gotten in the way of my life per se. Well, I wake up and I turn on the faucet, and it's like I had just flushed the toilet, but I hadn't. Like it's like the washing machine was running. It's like someone else was using a sink, but like I had just woken up. I'm like, weird. Maybe someone's getting water work done nearby, and it's kind of impacting me because I think I have city water, so it's kind of everyone's, you know, using from the same source. Like maybe something's going on. Didn't think much of it. I go out for the day. I run some errands. Pick up some crickets for my tarantula. You know, the usual. And as I'm pulling back into my driveway, I see a little, like, a stream almost coming down from the yard and flowing onto the sidewalk. So I park my car, I get out and I go look at it. It's a lot of water. Like a pretty significant amount of water. So I kind of like start feeling around, and the water goes down further than I can reach. So I can't see where it's coming. I thought maybe it's a busted sprinkler head, but I was like, I don't think there's sprinklers in this yard, though. I certainly don't have sprinklers set up. So I call the city. I'm like, hey, I think there's a leak in my front yard. Because I'm like, that's where why the water pressure's not, right? They tell me, they're like, okay, we'll send someone out to come check it. There's two things that could happen. It's either on our end, we'll just fix it right there, not a problem. Or it's on your end, and unfortunately, you're going to have to call a plumber. Okay. It's pretty close to the water line. So I'm like, it's probably on their end. I'll probably be okay. Guy comes out, kind of fidgets around in my front yard for a bit. And he comes and knocks on my door. Yeah, what's up? So unfortunately, it's on my end. Dang, there's totally something in my throat. And he kind of brings me down. I'm like, can you explain this to me? Walk me through what's going on. Just kind of partially because I want to make sure he's not just, you know, getting me. You know what I mean? Like, is it actually on my end? He very politely explains to me. It makes a lot. He pointed to me. He was like, here's where the city water ends. Here's where your pipes start. Our pipes are very old. They were galvanized steel. He explained to me, which rusts pretty easily. So I'm like, great. So then I didn't have. They were like, we're gonna turn off the water because otherwise your water bill is gonna be super high because it's leaking. That's super annoying. Then, you know, I then can't shower. I gotta drive to my parents' house to shower, which isn't ridiculously far away, but it's a hassle. So call a plumber. He's like, we'll be there next morning. And this is where the story gets a little funny. So early next morning, probably 9 a.m. Plumber calls me, and he's like, okay. We're ready to head out. Can you check something for me? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, is the water pipe, I should say, the water valve, I don't know, the part that connects my house to the water line, on the left side of my house, or is it on the right side? And I go, I don't really know, like, if I go out there, could I send you a picture and you can tell me if I'm looking at the right thing? He's like, yeah. So I walk outside, and I go over to the left side of my house first, and we'll get to why I did that in just a second. And on the left side of my house, there's like a hose coming out of the ground. And there's like a tiny little pipe connecting what looks like directly to the hose. And so I'm looking at it and I'm like, I bet you this isn't the water valve because it's just connected to the hose. So I take a picture of it just in case. And I walk to the right side of the house. And I see what looks like a giant water pump. And I'm like, okay. Take a picture of that and send it to him. So I've been hiding something from you right now in this story. I was informed that if the water pump was on the left side of my house, it would be, I think they said, around $8,000 to get it fixed. I hear that and I'm like, ooh. Okay, but he's about to tell me if it's on the right side of my house, it'll be cheaper. If the water pump was on the right side of my house, it was going to cost $20,000 to repipe my water. So I'm looking at this thing on the right side of my house that looks very clearly like a water pump, and I'm going, oh no. So, send him the picture, and I wait a response. He goes, nope, that's not it. Slight sigh of relief. But now I'm like, I don't really know where the water thing is. So I go, I'm on the phone with him. I go, there was a small pipe connected to the hose on the left. Is there a chance that's it? And he's like, was it a pipe coming out of the ground? And I was like, yeah, it was. And he's like, that's probably it. So I sent him a picture. That was it. Small win. The water pipe was on the left side of my house. Still a lot of money, but a lot more manageable than $20,000. So he comes out, actually that same day, and fixes it. What I thought was interesting, though, is the way they fixed it is they dug a trench almost, which makes sense, from the water line down by the sidewalk up to my house. That makes sense. You know, you got to find the old pipe. And I went out there after they'd already kind of done it, just to kind of see what was going on. Like, there was no one actually there anymore, but I don't think they were done yet. They just, I guess, had taken lunch or something. I just kind of want to see what was going on. And so I look, and in this trench, it's probably a foot down. Like, it's not nothing. I'm trying to think how far from the sidewalk. Probably about 20 feet from the sidewalk. And in it, there's like a PVC pipe leading up. So I'm thinking, no way are they done. No way they're just putting in a PVC pipe. My old pipe was galvanized steel. It was metal. And PVC is plastic. The PVC pipe was the complete one. And look, that's fine. If that's what they do, that's what they do. Like, if that's what, I didn't really know that that's how they did it these days. I thought it would be another type of metal, or they would just replace the steel. My water pressure is a lot better than it even was before now. Like, I can run 2 sinks at the same time. My washing machine is running right now, and I can use the shower just fine. So that's a lot nicer. I guess the steel had, like, a lot of, like, I guess it was more porous or something. But I gotta say, $8,000 is a lot of money for them to come put PVC pipe in my yard. Because I don't know if any of you have worked with PVC pipe. PVC pipe is, like, dirt cheap. I've used a decent amount of PVC pipe in my life. When I was a kid, I'd use it to make lightsabers. So yeah, I've had quite the week. And obviously we're having the capture card issues on Monday. I've been kind of looking into getting a new capture card, so hopefully that'll be sorted. And stuff's been really picking up with my job. I've had to do a lot of onboarding tasks that have kind of taken up a decent portion of my time. So yeah, I've had a week. I think a week for the history books, some would say. So I decided early on, I was like, I'm probably going to take this week off. And then I'm glad I did, because I don't know how energetic I would have been if I had to, if I streamed in the middle of my week to remember. That's what I'll call it. How much money are we at now? Already at 3.5K. 350K, not 3.5K. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, so glad to be back. No Max Layer Monday, unfortunately, for the foreseeable future until I get the capture card fixed. I'm just kind of tired of dealing with that. But I'll still stream consistently. At least I plan to. Got some other things planned to kind of make up for Max Layer Monday. Gonna kind of feel out if I want to do them or how I want to do them to make sure that it's something that I'm prepared to do. I swore Max Layer Monday was going to be an easy endeavor, but my capture card had some other things. I guess I was talking out of my hands a bit though, because he knows a bit more about capture cards than I do. And I've been using a Elgato HD60, which at this point, as he so eloquently put it, is a relic. So probably about time I replace anyway. Just hoping I'd have a little bit more left with it. It hasn't like broken. I guess its performance is just kind of starting to tank, which checks out, you know. Not only is our consoles and systems getting higher quality, but, you know, tech just gets old. So, to be expected. I've been kind of doing a little research, but if anyone has any recommendations as to capture cards to use, go for it. I'd love to hear any recommendations. So. I've got a severe tickle in my throat right now, and I really hope I'm not getting sick right now. I was doing a bit of cleaning earlier, so maybe I just like cleaned up some dust that's in my throat, but still. We've been getting a decent amount of pickup drops, which is nice. We got a lot of max potions and hyper potions, which will be good because at some point we're going to need to do a Cynthia run. So we may need to grind a little bit of extra money. Although if we pick up a bunch of healing items or nuggets we can sell, we won't need to, which is pretty nice. Still been spending a lot of my time playing Pokopia, as to be expected. That game is phenomenal. I've beaten the main story. Now I'm kind of just decorating stuff. Love that. Feels very Animal Crossing, but with Pokemon, which is, like, incredible. I totally am feeling sick. That's awesome. My week gets better and better. There was some cool stuff. Ugh. I apologize. There was some pretty cool stuff this week, too, though. One, I'm sure most people seeing this, especially if they're watching this retroactively, have seen the new Spider-Man trailer. That's pretty exciting, the brand new day trailer. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. So that's pretty exciting. Very excited for that movie. Two, give me just a sec. I'm gonna like cough. I'm gonna mute while I do this because obviously I assume you don't want to hear them. Okay, that feels much better. Brand new day, pretty exciting. Okay, next on the good things that happened to me this week, in stark contrast with the rest of the week. Invincible Season 4 started airing. Invincible's pretty cool. Watched that show about a year ago. I liked it. Already all caught up. I thought the whole season dropped, and then I watched a few episodes. It was like, wait, why is it not saying continue watch it? That's okay. Next, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7 Steel Ball Run. That's awesome. Hopefully episode 2 comes out soon. They haven't said if it's going to be weekly or batches. I'm hoping for weekly, as I believe most people are. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. And then, finally, one thing that I haven't gotten to, I guess, participate in yet, is the Mandalorian movie came out today. Would love to go see that pretty soon. We got some more pickup items. I think it was a Max Repel and a full heal I saw. Max Repel is nice, in case I ever want to waste my time doing Poke Radar in this game. I don't believe Poke Radar is very good in this game, actually. Whoops. I'm pretty sure it's actually like really bad, because they boosted the chance of your chain just randomly breaking. It's like, come on, really? Oh. Still using our trusty meows we got last time. This will probably be a sort of shorter stream than last time, because we're just going to go straight till we get the last 2 Ribbon Masters. And we took a huge detour last stream to do the Meowth, and it took about 2 hours total. And we don't need to do that this time, so. I really, really hope the payday thing was worth it. I can't really tell if it is. Like, I think it's a comparable speed, because there's a couple extra text boxes we have to click through with the payday use, both during the battle and at the end. I think it was worth it, though. If for no other reason, then now we can get like a full stack, I think. Like a full set of 999, 999 before we have to go heal. And I don't think we could before. So that's pretty neat. We totally can't, actually, because we only have 32. We need 35 battles. Never mind. That's actually kind of funny. And I think we could before. Oh, well. that's really funny. Okay. This you get to use Meowth. Meowth's type, right? What else can I blindly talk about to a crowd of currently nobody, unfortunately, but just in case. Keep things interesting. Pokemon Champions soon, probably. So that's pretty exciting. They said April, we're getting there. It's currently May 22nd, I believe. March 22nd. May 22nd. A little ahead there. So we're getting really close to that. That would be a pretty fun thing to stream. I don't know if I'm going to like play it entirely on stream, but I do like competitive battling. Could be a fun thing to do. And once Champions comes out, I'm sure there'll be a pretty big audience for it too. So it'll be something I like to do and some people will hopefully want to see. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I have quite the collection of competitive Pokemon too. So assuming home compatibility is day 1, which I think it will be, I won't be lacking in teams to use. Or at least Pokemon. We'll have to kind of squash them together to make good teams, but I've already got a few anyway. And then summon ZA as well, which I think will probably get home compatibility on the same day, which will be really nice because my boxes in ZA are very, very full. So I'll be able to like shiny hunt without having to worry about the fact that like I don't have anywhere to put the shinies again. My plan is eventually to trade them out too. So maybe in a future stream, stick around. You might get some free shinies if you'd like. Because I have very, very many duplicates in that game. Definitely saw we have another pickup item. I think it was a PowerPoint up item. Oh, and we got a shiny stone. Cool. How many nuggets are we up to from pickup? It's got to be pretty good, right? 13. It's not bad. Probably keep all those though for selling for like healing items. I don't think I have many healing items, and eventually we are going to need to fight Cynthia, and that's a healing item sink. We got some revives. We got a bunch of full heals. How many max potions do I have? 3. Yikes. Okay. Yikes. So at some point we're going to need to grind money for Cynthia. We will need plenty of healing items for that fight. The Elite Four in this game is just inherently difficult. Although I guess we could just do it with our level 100 Mythicals. It'll be kind of fun then. They're all EV trained and IV hyper trained, so that'll be kind of cool. Shouldn't be too bad. So. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This money grinding endeavor has been quite, I don't want to say boring, but very mindless. And the Cynthia fight will be slightly more intense, and then the contest will be pretty lock in. Although we will have the perfect poppins. I'll probably make the perfect poppins on stream too, so you guys can follow along and make some poppins of your own. I'm using some recipes that I found online that should be good, and I have plenty of berries, so. Okay, we're almost at the less grindy part of ribbon mastering, so that's really exciting. I wish there was a tracker. I think there is in Sword and Shield, but there's not in this game of how many of X amount of Pokemon you've knocked out, because I bet either Raichu and Gyarados stat would be very, very high in the save. I mean, considering it's, what, 35 for each Ribbon Master? It's pretty easy math there. Fortunately, I'm feeling too lazy to do it, so. I've also Ribbon Mastered another Pokemon. I did a Bulbasaur. A shiny Bulbasaur with the Chosen One mark in the past, so that was pretty neat. Or the Destiny mark, I think it's called. Easily in the couple hundreds, though. Was checking my Pokemon Go research just now, because I had some left over from the water research replay day. That was yesterday, I believe. Just got myself a shiny Lotad in Pokemon Go, so that's pretty neat. Kind of live on stream. I wish I could show you. Just trust me. Not very good. It is Combat Power 235. IVs are 10 attack, 12 defense, and 12 HP. So it's okay, but not great. Pretty bad, honestly. Lotad's a good shiny though, so I'll take that. Fantastic shiny, honestly. It's very, very nice looking. Turns like maroon, I think is what that color is. His body, at least. I also just like Lotad, so he gets points there, too. How much money are we at? Doing pretty good. 690. I really wish there was a way to make that Gyarados' Intimidate not activate, because that takes up so much extra time.
was just spamming A. I wasn't really paying too much attention. I really hope I'm not getting sick. I'll probably take some cold medicine after this because I think I might be. Maybe drink some orange juice, get some vitamin C. Hopefully that'll help. Because my week's not been difficult enough, I guess. It's just one thing after another. Oh. How many more paydays do we have left? 5. Okay. Wow. 2004 Pokemon Coliseum released on the GameCube today. Pokemon Coliseum is so good. I've never played XD. I've 100%ed Coliseum, so. It'd probably be so much faster if I actually just counted my my paydays, but I just don't care to. This is such like a mindless task already that being any situation where I have to use my mind extra, I just don't want to. 3 more. We got this. Then we got a step away heal. But pretty shortly thereafter, we will have our first Ribbon Master. So that's pretty stoked. Pretty exciting, I guess I should say. We can do it in a smart way, too, to where we'll do, like... Well, so we'll be at 32, and we need 34 per Ribbon Master. It's really unfortunate. Was it 34 or 35? Hold on, I can just go to my calculator history. There's such a weird thing that my phone saves. Why would I need... I guess for situations like this, actually. So at 35, actually. So we need to do 3 more. But we know that for the next one, we'll also need to do 3 more. So I say what we do is we do this 32, heal, do 6, then go get a Ribbon Master, heal again. That way we won't need to. That way we won't even need to count at all. We can just go, okay, next time we run out of paydays, we're ready for our next one. I think it's a pretty smart way of doing that. Kind of cooking this, though. Feeling easy. Oh, is this our last one? It is. Okay, good to know. Glad I was paying a little bit of attention there. Okay. We should be just short of our 999K. Yep. Let's fly to... We can just go to Celestic Town and heal. Then we need to do 3 more. But we'll do... Oh, wait. No, that won't work. Because we'll have, like, a money issue. Yikes. Okay. Never mind. I forgot that because there's a money cap, it kind of puts us in a weird spot. Ugh, they're going to make us use defog every time, bruh. I guess we should be able to rebattle them the moment we get over here. This is definitely 100 steps. May as well get on a bike now, too. Nope, not the DS sounds. There's my bike. Oh, we have pickup items. I've not been paying attention. I don't know how long those have been there. No? Oh, that's... Oh, that was just the, like, you're not lucky thing. Not the, you didn't walk 100 steps. Bruh. Okay. There we go. Not in the best spot, but it's okay. We're going to be doing 3 battles, so we have to fly away anyway. Fly away anyway. Sundown now in the game. Kind of cool. Just became 5 p.m. in real life, so that checks out. A little early for sundown, but still. That was 1. Luckily, this is easy to count. There's 2. Oh, we got a revive. Nice. Love revives. And a shiny stone. Cool. I bet you those sell for a decent amount. Let me look. Shiny stone BDSP. 1,500. It's not that great. Oh well. Okay, and that should be a Ribbon Master right there. Let's take a look. Do we have any pickup items either? Nope. Can't get that lucky. Yep, max money. Let's fly to the resort area and get our 5th Shiny Mythical Ribbon Master. We will do Manaphy first. Or we'll do Shaman first. I guess it doesn't matter too much, but... Absolutely. Now we have no money. 1 more to go. Oops. Let's do this. Where do I want to go? Celestic Town. Do I want to heal now? It doesn't really matter at all because we're going to need to heal at some... Oops. We're going to need to heal once more anyway. I think. So it's like whatever. Get on my bike. Hopefully I can get them frozen in a good spot this time. Oh, wait. Actually, that's awesome. That's perfect. Keep throwing coins at these fools. I just wish that always worked. You know what I mean? The versus seeker thing that make this so much easier. Hey, we got a nugget. Very nice. I think they're starting to get in the level range where they'll pick up way better items. Let me pull up the pickup chart. I do think I do this every one of these streams. Good thing I've got a bad memory. Gives me something to talk about every time. BDSP pickup chart. Not truck. Pickup chart. Okay, we're in the 51 to 60 range. Some are in the 61 to 70 range. Oh yeah, if they were 91 to 100, they'd be picking up awesome items every time. Most of which would be max potions. Oh. Although we'd lose out on max repels, which I kind of do like. We're going to lose revives pretty soon. But that's okay. The chart is so interesting how it works. Yeah, so 2 are in the 50 to 60s. 2 are in the 60 to 70. Okay. I guess what the best thing we really want here is nuggets. Nuggets and then healing items. Mostly this stuff I don't really care too much about. Power point restore items are cool, because you can't get them otherwise. But this is a perfect spot for them to say they're way out of the way. It's great. I almost wonder if we should do an Elite Four match now. This should give okay money. Right? Cerebi didn't give much information based on it. Let me look. They don't really give that much, though. It'd be a 2 birds with 1 stone situation. But, like, really? That'd be about 19,000 with that. They all get the same amount? No.
Let me do some math and see when we should go do it to kind of... Oh, but we need the healing items. Maybe we shouldn't. I don't know. We can say that for a future stream. Well, let's look. Let's look. So I'm gonna do some quick math. For Aaron, who is the first member of the Elite Four, with a calculator, we would get 9796 times 2, which would be 19,592. Let me copy paste that into a notepad doc just so I don't lose that. For Bertha, who is, I believe, the second one. Yep. After Stark Mountain, we would get, I can just do this. This is easy math. 20K 88, I think. Then for, I think Lucian's third? No, it's Flint next. Okay. 10,292 times 2. 10,292 times 2. 20,584. 20,584. And then for Lucian, who is last, we would get, and this is already including Amulet Coin, which we would absolutely use. We wouldn't use Payday, though, because I don't think we'd beat it with Payday. 40 times 2, 2180. 2180. So I'm going to add all those up. Oh, I got to add Cynthia, too. 17,600. Ooh, that's pretty good. 17,600 times 2. 35,200. 35,200. That would come out to, I think, 116,000. So that's only 4 battles with these guys, which is kind of crazy. So we would need to be at 883,455 to get then money cap there. We're doing some quick math to figure out when we should go fight Cynthia, because I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to put Amulet Coin on one of our Mythicals and try to get through Cynthia. It'll be kind of fun. So I'm going to break up the monotony of this. Yeah, because we need to do Cynthia anyway for the champion ribbon here. Okay. So after this battle, let me kind of take account of how much money we have. Take account. That's kind of, I didn't mean for that to be kind of a pun, right? Come on, battle. Hurry up. Finish. Yeah, blah, blah. I beat you and your brother. I'm better than Jen. Whatever. You've said that 40 billion times, dude. Okay. We are at 173,704. 172, my bad. 704 puts us at okay. And I'll divide that by how much we're making every time, which is 28,787. So we need to do 25 more battles. How many power points do we have left? That's hilarious. That's really funny. Okay. Trying to figure out if it's worth it then. Yeah, I guess we could sell. Although we need the healing items. What am I thinking? We still need the healing items. We'll sell the nuggets to get the healing items. So we'll do 25 battles, sell all our nuggets, and get healing items. And I'll be able to tell how many healing items we need based on a couple of things. One of them being how much money we'll have left after we buy them, because we need to be at that 700-ish number. Exactly. We would need to be at 883, so not 700-ish. So we should be fine. This will be perfect, though. It'll be a way to break up the monotony of this. It'll be something interesting we can do in the stream. And it's the 2 bird with 1 stone thing because we'll be taking on Cynthia, too. It's pretty nice. I'm sure most of it will just be Arceus Extreme Speed. Probably Arceus holding Amulet Coin. Because we need to use an Amulet Coin at least once in every battle, so. We'll check their movesets and stuff, and make sure we go in with, like, usable moves, because I actually haven't looked at their moves, so. Let's look at our moves right now. How prepared is the Mythicals to fight Cynthia? That's a pretty bad moveset. That's a horrible moveset. Not great. Pretty good. Not great. We gotta use the mover learner in this game too, don't we? Yikes. How many heart scales do I have? I know once you get 10, it's free. I've used it at least twice. We'll just say twice. Just 10. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do that. Cynthia battle towards the end of the stream. Or Elite Four battle, I guess I should say. We should hopefully be okay. I don't know. We might have to limit our healing items a little bit, but we'll figure it out. Bruh. There we go.
Ah.
Come on, bro. Charge up, battery. Dude, really? It's like the third one in a row that they haven't won the battle. There we go. I'm looking forward to the Cynthia thing. It's gonna be like a little prize at the end. Oh, we got some pickup. We got a max potion, and I think that was a dawn stone. Cool. A little hard to come by. Pickup is so useful. I'm playing through. I think I mentioned before. I'm playing through Leaf Green on my own a bit. I've kind of taken a break to play Pokopia, but actually not the virtual console one, even just actual original cartridge Leaf Green. And I had a Meowth on my team. It has since evolved into Persian, and I kind of wish it didn't. It loses pickup upon evolution. It gets limber, which I think this come in handy. Not being able to be paralyzed is nice, but I miss getting random items, especially because in Fire Red Leaf Green, some of them are cool. Like I think I got a hidden power TM. Maybe it was secret power. It was one of the two. It was kind of weird. TMs are somewhat rare in those older games. So, it's kind of a cool thing to just have. Not that I used it. I think it's just sitting in my case. But still. Of course. That's 2 in a row.
Wow. There we go. Dang, that took a while. I guess there is the risk that we lose. Oh, okay, I think that's a mental herb against Cynthia or the Elite Four, which would be unfortunate because then you lose a lot of money, but it'll be fun. I hope. I hope we won't lose either, so. Dude, this is like getting really inconsistent, it feels like. Okay. Are we for real? What the heck? There we go. Nope. Cool battle. What is this? This is the gym leader Scarlet Violet battle theme, I think. I gotta keep stopping myself from whistling. I like whistling a lot, especially good music, and this is good music. I gotta take the mental herb off. So whenever a good song comes out, I know my mic won't pick it up in a listenable manner. So there we go. Let me kind of pay a little more attention to see how many more paydays we have left too. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Okay. My nose is just a bunch. The cat's not even in this room, so I'm not really sure why. Perfect, and getting lucky with these rematches now, at least. Here's what we'll do. We'll get the Ribbon Master through these regular battles. We'll sell all our nuggets to get money for healing items, and then we'll fight Cynthia. That's perfect. That'll give us a pretty consistent stream length with what they normally are. So those are gonna. Goffin has a max potion for us, so there's that. I did just remember I have clothes in the washing machine. Probably go handle that soon. I'll handle it once we run out of, because I think I'm just going to move in the dryer. I'll handle that when we're out of paydays. We add Cynthia fight to there we go. Cynthia added the stream title. Get a couple more clicks from that, I'm sure. Cynthia's pretty hyped, you know? And I get the hype. Cynthia's pretty awesome, so. Strong champion. Guard chomp. One step, that's crazy.
my opinion, probably the strongest champion. I don't know. I don't even think that's like a hot take. I think it's a pretty objective statement. I do know she does have, or not she. I know that Leon is pretty comparable Pokemon though, when it comes to like overall team. I'll say presence, but Cynthia's like the OG, you know. I think we're still getting levels up kind of consistently. There we go. Oops. How many more paydays do we have left? Probably close to 9 or 8. Oh, nice. Even fewer. Only 6 left. We gotta heal then. And then do a couple more. And then we should be good. Do we have any pickup items? I haven't looked in a while. Hey, a revive. That'll come in handy. Come on, talk to the other guy. There's no one to battle. There we go. We got to be getting there. I think probably 3 left, 4 left, one of the two. Nice. Three more. Let's go. Oh, we got a Destiny knot. That's pretty neat. I don't think it's worth much. That's a kind of rare held item, I think. Almost to our next heal. We'll heal, do a couple more to get to 999, 999, and then do our Elite Four Cynthia battles. That's pretty exciting. Looking forward to that. Little icing on the cake. It's hard to keep motivated to do this grind, but we are almost done with it, and from there, it'll get way better, because we'll actually won the Cynthia fight. There's the other game, champions and other stuff like the battle. Oh, we can't do the battle tower in Sword and Shield because we have Mythicals. We can do, hold on, Ribbon Master Mythicals. Let's see what comes up when I look that up. So Reddit thread. Ribbon Master Guide on Smogon, Obits 5. Way to get the Battle Tree ribbons. No. I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to get Battle Tower ribbon on them. That's okay. Oh, there's like a Rune Master Guide I just found. Put Arceus in. Pokeball, where did I... Luxury, I think I caught him in. Our level's 100. Nature, I can't remember. I want to say he's hasty. Where's your mark is BDSP?
do I check what ribbons? Okay. Yeah, it seems like most of them is in BSP. Okay. Oh, we also need the footprint ribbon. Which I think we can just go get. Pretty sure. How many more battles do we have? Let me look, because I was not paying attention just then. Oh, we have a revive too. Oh, okay. Good thing I looked. Wow. That's very funny. Okay, how many more do we need to do? A decent bit more. Fly back to Celestic. Let's heal up. Get what? We're at 832. Minus 832. Dang it, I'm doing the wrong thing. 999,999 minus 832,000. We'll divide it by 28. So we need to do, I think, 6. That can't be right. My math is so horrible right now. We'll just keep an eye on it. I think we need to do at least 5 more. I think it's closer to 7 more. Well, hold on. We need 35 each. We were at 32. No, we weren't. I think we had 29 when we started this one. So we need to do 6 more. Is that math right? I think. Oops, I used the wrong thing. That's going to make this really annoying, but that's all right. We only have so many more we need to do anyway. And Cynthia fight. I keep saying Cynthia fight as if there's not a whole Elite Four leading up to it. First Elite Four, then Cynthia fight. We'll stick the amulet coin on still, because even though we won't be grinding for money, it'll be good to have the extra money. Because I definitely will be ribbon mastering other Pokemon in the future. Come on, bro. Where's my bike at? Oh, we do have some pickup items. We have a PB Max and Max Potion. PB up. Bruh. That's insane. Okay. Nice. And they don't even want to fight. Whatever. There we go. Very satisfying that we're almost at the end of this. No more running around in circles on our bike. Okay. Gotta keep running around in circles on our bike for a little.
think this is our third one. Yeah. We go 4. Then I think we'll need 2 more. I'll check real quick though, because we might have some extra just from the like extra change that comes from battle that I didn't really calculate. Max potion, love that. Saved us a good, I think 2.5k is how much max potion is. 2 max potions, wow. Two more seems about right. Nice. Almost to the end of this grind, and then we could do, we're going to respec our Mythicals to kind of be Elite 4 ready. Buy some extra healing items. And get on for what we could kind of consider the, I wouldn't say the hardest, it'll be the most difficult part of the Sinnoh ribbons. I'd say this is the most tedious by far, and then after that, all we have in Sinnoh, I think, is the footprint ribbon, and then, which I think we just go get. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's actually. I think we just have to go pick it up, and then, what's it called? I want to check one thing. So I think we're good now on money. I'm a little worried about footprint ribbon because I think it's a little, because met level is like a factor in that. What are our met levels? I think we have to be 30 above our met levels, which 50, that's above 80. So like he's not. So can we not get footprint ribbon on him? I guess we can't get the footprint ribbon on this Arceus. That's interesting. A little disappointing, honestly. Where'd it go? Hold on. Can you get footprint ribbon on all of Origin Arceus BSP? Voiceless Pokemon? It's not that. No, it can't. Wow. Interesting. Okay, that's unfortunate, but that's okay. It's just like a ribbon we can't get. Like, it's not a big deal. Maybe in the future we'll be able to in future games. I don't know. Go check it out now, though. We may as well, right? We're at the max money, so let's get Manaphy in the lead. Get our crew. I believe for Footprint Ribbon, we want to go to Pastoria. And it's directly to the right of Pastoria City. I think Arceus might be the only one we can't get on. I don't think any of the others are level 100. Oh, I know we're going to get an encounter. No, nice. Okay. Fairly certain this is the Footprint Ribbon place. I do. How does it feel? Cool. Okay. Now we'll do Darkrai. Cool. Now we'll do... Here we go. This is what I'm worried about, is Arceus. Yeah, no. That's rather unfortunate. What about you, Shaman? You should be good. Alright. We'll do Mew. Man, I didn't mean to do that again. Whoops. Okay. And then Celebi. Check. Let's read what Cerebi has to say about this guy. Show Mr. Footprint. Yeah, I guess we can't. That's so unfortunate. Oh well. Oh, is stream going? Okay. Whoa. I think Google Chrome is like freaking out right now. Let me refresh the page. Normally opening Cerebi does kind of crash stuff. Whoa. I think we're okay. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Okay. Let's get Manaphy up here. And fly to the Ribbon Syndicate. And get ourselves the last one. Absolutely. Perfect. Okay.
Then I think we're gonna head to Pastoria. That's where the mover learner is, I believe. And then I think he's down here. Is it you? It is you. Okay. Not ball capsules. Whoops. Okay. So I think what we're going to do now, in just a second, I'm going to take a quick break to go to the bathroom, put my laundry in the dryer. I'll be back. We're going to get some moves on our Pokemon and then go try to take on the Elite Four. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be back in just a second. So I'll see you guys in probably about 5 or so minutes at the most. So
Okay, I am back. Let us get this sorted. Okay. So we're going to go in order. We're going to do, I guess, Giorno first. Giorno's probably going to be our lead. He's probably going to be holding our item, yeah, we'll give him extreme speed. He's fully physically invested. Let's try to only give him physical moves. He'll be holding our amulet coin. That's what I was looking for. And then, is Judgment physical? No. That's rather unfortunate. I guess we'll teach him Seismic Toss. His special attack's far from 0, so. We'll do that. Oh, okay. Now we don't need heart scales anymore. Okay, cool. And we'll do... I guess? Do we need Earth Power? We'll teach it. Teach it instead of Hyper Beam. Okay, and we'll do Selby next. I think Confusion... Does it know Psychic? No. It might be a TM it can learn. We'll do that. Don't need Future Sight. Parasong might be a good thing for it to know. So we'll leave Parasong on it. Magical Leaf is for sure a learn. I think over Healing Wish. I think we leave Leaf Storm too. Okay, Darkrai next. Dark Void is for sure a learn. Well, I guess Hypnosis is just more accurate. Never mind. That's kind of funny, because they nerfed it because of Smeargle. Dark Pulse for sure. I'd say over Double Team. And maybe Dream Eater. Over what? Probably over Sucker Punch. Because we shouldn't need priority anyway. We're level 100 and I think fully EV trained in speed. Okay, Manaphy next. Tailgo, I feel like, for sure. I think Tailgo we learn over Whirlpool. And the rest we just keep. Maybe, no, we'll learn over Acid Armor, I think. And then I'll check real quick if I learn any, or if Manaphy learns any other non-water moves, but... Probably won't use Tailglow, but it's just such a good move that like I feel like it's hard not to. Okay, now. Okay, next we'll do Shaman, who we'll teach Seat Flare to. Let me go for Growth. Then anything else? Energy Ball's pretty good. She said over, we'll say Synthesis. Okay, Mew next. Mew's got some pretty good moves already, though. Maybe do Ancient Power over Imprison. My only worry right now is Cynthia, honestly. Although we could probably figure it out with like Darkrai. Hypnosis, Dream Meter is pretty good. That's what we'll do. I kind of want to go grab the Gracidia if we don't have it. It'd be here if I have it. it's not. Okay. So grab that from Floroma. I think that just makes... Let me look at stats, actually. Shaman. What do your stats do? Please give me the graph deal. Loses some defense, but gains special attack, and speed, and that's kind of what we want, so. I think it's you. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's fly to the Pokemon League, which I think is here. Pretty exciting. Incoming Cynthia battle, so there's that. I think this is a game music type of situation. So we'll do that and then that. It's coming through? Oh, hold on. It is. I can't hear it. I don't have it on monitor. There we go. Okay. Let's use the Gracidia on Shaman. Get ourselves a Shaman Sky just because that'll be cool. We should have a lot of PowerPoint healing items, actually. Yeah, we got like some Max Eaters, Max Elixirs. Some elixirs. I think I've got some Lepa berries too. Pretty sure I've got like a lot of Lepa. A decent amount. Okay. What do we need to buy? I think we have a lot of revives. Probably get 10 more. Full heal we're fine on. Max potion we need some more. Hyper potion we need some more. That's what we'll do. Max potion, hyper potion. Probably a couple more revives. Well, first we should sell the nuggets that we're going to use to finance this. Ooh, that's not a lot. That was going to be more. Okay. Let's be very selective about this. Let's do that and already burn through half our money. Get like 10 revives maybe. And then I think some max potions. Or hyper. We'll do the rest in hyper. Okay. We're a little low on... What's it called? On healing items, but that's okay. Let's get the amulet coin and put that on Jorno, because he's going to be our dedicated lead. And do I have any other, like, just decent hell items? I don't want to, like, put too much effort into it. The other items, I think, yeah. Sort, type. What are we working with here? Okay, these are boosting moves. So we'll give Odd Incense to Mew, because that boosts Psychic. Wave Incense we'll give to Manaphy. Rose Incense, look at this. Perfect. We also do have plates. So we give the Meadow plate to you, and then the Dark plate. The Dread plate to Darkrai. There we go. We just got some basic move boosting items. Let's save. And I think, let's do this. So first we're going to be fighting the bug member. Who's tough, honestly. I think, we want Jorno to hit the field right off the bat. Always a good bet. Just always have Amulet Coin go. Here we go. What up? Blah, blah, blah. Let's do this. I think if we beat Cynthia too, we get an extra ball seal sticker that should help in contests. So that's pretty exciting. Here we go. Elite Four Aaron. These are their boosted teams after Heatran. That is so cool. Dude, you're staring down Shiny God right now. I'd be terrified. You kidding me? Did we just kill with the Judgment? I know we killed an Extreme Sweep, but I think we should save them. Okay, it was a crit. Still, I think we switch into Manaphy now. And try to get some tail glows up, and then just spam water pulses and bubble beams. It's funny that we're using like such low power moves just because I didn't want to have to spend TMs. There's Manaphy. Our shiny Manaphy that looks no different from regular Manaphy. We're going to use a tail glow. Maybe two, depending on how much this does. Okay, we're going to use one because that will kill us next turn because of Guts. Bubble Beam's our highest damaging move. It probably kills. Nice. Flagon, you're going to hate this. Not a bug type, by the way. Please hold this Bubble Beam. This should be kind of easy. Except Cynthia. Cynthia will still be tough, I'm sure. Yeah, Manaphy should sweep through a lot of it, especially because we have a lot of power points on Manaphy's moves. I just know that Cynthia fight is going to be tough. We could probably just go for water pulses, honestly. Slightly lower base power, so better to save our bubble beams, even though that's only like a slight benefit to us. Here we go, last Pokemon of Aaron. He'll keep struggling till the very end. How inspiring, Aaron. I totally didn't start my dryer. I totally put my clothes in my dryer and didn't start it. I'm going to be right back. I need to go actually start my dryer. I apologize. Okay. Dryer started. I was right. I didn't start it. I like plugged in the dryer because I have to unplug my hot water heater to plug in my dryer. I plugged it in and didn't start it. Now it started. Okay. Whatever. Let us through. This next one should be really easy. It's Bertha. So. We'll see those ground types. Oh, I gotta walk forward. I was like spamming I. La la la. Whatever. Show us that Hippowdon. I definitely didn't need to buy all those healing items. Kind of thought we'd be struggling a little more. I guess maybe we will later. Another judgment. Wow. Cool, Wish Cash. You survive. Okay. Way to waste our power points. Is that going to do half? Okay, so we can do another Earth Power at least. Wow. That's rather unfortunate. I'm going to go for an Exchange Speed because she's going to heal again. No? What a waste. Mamoswine. Let's switch into Manaphy. I don't think I'm going to set up with Tail Glow. Because if she has a Gastrodon, which she might, decent chance she has Gastrodon. We need to switch out, so Tail Glow would be kind of useless. And she'd probably go into that next anyway. I don't think she has Gastrodon, but I don't know. This definitely kills. Yeah. I guess she doesn't have Gastrodon, because she totally would have just sent it in, I feel like. Gliscor, the legend. Love Gliscor. What are the odds he protects? didn't. I was expecting too much. I was expecting too much competitive prowess from this Gliscor. We probably kill with Whirlpool. Kind of want to try. Although Gliscor especially... Nope. I was going to say, he's okay, Bull. Hip out on. This is our last one? No, it's not. Okay. Ugh. Great. We take a little bit of extra damage. We should probably use Bubble Beams then, because this does boost their special defense. We do have a Tail Glow now, so we're definitely fine. Yeah, send enough Pokemon 4 times weak to water as your last one. What a great idea. Well, it's her last, I guess, right? Oh, but it has Solid Rock. So let's go Bubble Beam. We're definitely kill it, I think, even with a Whirlpool, but better safe than sorry. Saves us a Sandstorm turn. Easy. And dude, I'll tell you what, this next Elite Four member is not going to love our Manaphy either. We got Flint next. We are racing through this. Oh, this is going to take way longer. For a quick Earth Power with Arceus to take this thing down. And then switch into Manaphy. I wouldn't even bother with Tail Glow, honestly. Dang! Oh, dude! Come on. At least, I guess we can burn through some of the Sun turns. Because right now, honestly, we shouldn't switch into Manaphy. It's kind of a bad idea considering the Sun's up. Our water moves will do less. For Nape, we'll go into Mew for that. Mew is such a good shiny, dude. He lived. Focus Sash? Okay. So what I'm looking at now is a heal. No! I was expecting a heal. Otherwise I would have gone for Ancient Power there. Get the Omni Boost maybe. Houndoom, we have one more turn of Sun. What do we do? Houndoom's kind of tough. Say Mew, I think, and go Aura Sphere maybe? We probably die here with Mew, but that's honestly fine. This is the last turn of Sun, so we can go into Mana Cap with this. Yeah, I didn't really think so. It had Heat Rock. It totally had Heat Rock. This is not the last turn of Sun. I guess Arceus. Arceus kills at this range. I think we're one turn over with Sun, actually. Is there a way to check in this game? I don't think there is. So I think that was 6. This will be 7, and then that must mean next turn is the last, if my math is right. So Sun should go away now. Yep, okay. Arcanine will switch. This is our in for Manaphy. Don't care about that. Bubble Beam. I think he's got one Pokemon left. Rapidash. This it? No, there's one more. Okay. Magmortar. Magmortar really his ace? I guess it had. That's like one of. I think that's like one of 2 Sinnoh fire types, right? Which is funny because he's an evolution of a Kanto fire type, so not only like half. Easy. That was a little tougher though. Next is Lucian, who's psychic, so Darkrai gets to have some fun. Lead with Arceus, though, for that little amulet coin money boost, of course. He's going to try to set up screens, so I think we actually Extreme Speed to try to knock him out before he can do that, because that might just be an issue. It won't lead us to losing, I don't think, but it'll just be kind of annoying. Probably might lead us to have a couple turns where we don't one-shot, which would be very unfortunate. So I think we Extreme Speed because that's our highest damage. Stop that from happening. Bronzong, I think we just go into Dark right now. Start spamming Dark Pulse. Darkrai is so cool. Sure, send out whoever, dude. You're not gonna like this Dark Pulse. Espeon looks huge in this game. Espeon is like the size of Darkrai. If anyone was going to outspeed, I think it would have been Alakazam. Definitely not Slowbro. If someone was going to live a Dark Pulse, it probably would have been Slowbro, so I think we're fine. What's his last Pokemon? Gallade? That's pretty cool. Blade might be able to one-shot us, so hopefully we take it out. Probably should have foul played, honestly. Ooh. That's scary. Nice! That was really unfortunate for you, buddy. The flinch is crazy. Okay. There we go. Sinnoh Elite Four handled. Now, it's the champion. Let's heal up real quick just in case, because even though we've been doing just fine against the Elite Four, Cynthia is where it gets really kind of difficult. And we'll probably be okay, but better safe than sorry. I wish there was an auto heal button in this game. Pretty sure there isn't. Probably didn't need to use it for 9 points, but... Okay, here we go. Cynthia battle as the final thing we do in the stream. Pretty exciting. Here we go. That's really unfortunate for our Arceus lead. Her famous Spiritomb. I don't know how I didn't think about the fact that she was very clearly going to lead Spiritomb. Is he going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, so I think we switch into Manaphy. Maybe we set up 2 Tail Glows and then just... Doesn't she have Milotic? What is Spiritomb going to do? Will-O-Wisp? Yep. Burn's fine. Like, whatever. Tail Glow. Because even Milotic probably can't handle +6 Manaphy Tail Glows super, super well. And we're already there. I wish I took that a little better, considering we're taking burn damage too. We can definitely Water Pulse this thing down. Burn doesn't impact us at all because we're completely special. Okay, let's see the Milotic. Porygon Z! How fast is Porygon Z? It's super frail. Okay, not fast enough. What's next? Lucario. Extreme Speed. It's gonna Extreme Speed. We die here. Yeah, I think we let it happen. What's our best bet? Mew probably with Aura Sphere? Arceus probably wouldn't one-shot it with Earth Power. And I don't think we one-shot it with Aura Sphere either, but we can't be hit super effectively back, and Arceus could with a close combat or other fighting move. So, I think it's our best bet. Lucario does outspeed our Mew. I don't think our Mew is max speed. I think this Mew is more defensive. I can't really remember how I spec'd it, but... How it connects. Give Shaman some time on the field. Shaman hasn't seen the field yet. Oh, I just hit now. Whoops. And we probably could just Psychic this thing down. Ooh, or not. Special defense drop is nice, though. We'll just keep Psychicing it. Oh, I think it had probably had Flame Orb anyway. So that's kind of funny. We'll switch. We'll switch. Because we can definitely one-shot it from this range with Sea Flare, I think. That is a great shiny. Wow. I think it's the first time I've sent it out. Yeah, I knew it was going to start doing that. Okay. Sea Flare. -1 special, even though it has Marvel Scale, probably kills. Yeah. Who's next? Togekiss. Yeah, I think Arceus is our best bet for this. I don't really have a great counter for Togekiss. But Arceus just kind of hits hard. So. We're doing perfectly fine. I'm not really worried. Of course, there's Garchomp, and Garchomp is Cynthia's ace. So there's that. That's a little scary. Ugh, whatever. Kind of thought I was going to get fully parried. Okay. We're just going to stay in an Extreme Speed. Get some damage in. Maybe one shot? I don't know. Nice. It's got Yachi Berry. Okay, 2 in a row. But we don't even... Yikes. 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 Okay, we go down here. Yikes. We can use Foul Play, though. If we hit Foul Play, it for sure kills. We gotta outspeed, though. And I think we do. I'm pretty sure we do, honestly. The only reason Arceus didn't was because he has paralysis. Yeah, and this kills. There we go. I don't know what people talk about. Cynthia's easy. So I'm very clear. Cynthia's hard if you're not using a team of level 100 Mythicals. Nice. So we should get ribbons on everyone. So that's very nice. And we get a champion sticker. That's worth a lot in the contest spectacular, so that's pretty neat. Got a whole cutscene to sit through real quick. Yeah, I know. What's up, Professor O? Good to see you here again. How you doing, bud? I've done all this before. I'm surprised they're making me sit through this again. Yeah, they're great. Awesome. Register them in the Hall of Fame. It's so cool. Their partners are... I love my Pokeball. They're great. Most of them had cool Pokeballs, except the 2 that couldn't be. Obviously, the Cherish Ball one, which... Cherish Ball's pretty neat, though. Hall of Fame. Let's take a look at our team. Our team of mythical beings and gods. How awesome. Look at the aura on this team right now. 1 minute past 100 hours. That's a cool ending time of that. Nice. Okay, I'm not sitting through the credits. Absolutely not. Okay, and then... all we have left, I think, in this game are Contest Spectacular. Let's go to the boxes and kind of put away Hell Lamps. Oh, hold on. Amulet Coin we just moved. We'll move that to pay. Everything else will take. But yeah, that was a pretty easy little run. I thought it was going to be a little tougher. About 25 minutes. Okay, so for my weekly ribbons, all I have left is Manaphy. And I think I only have a couple days left. Let me look. Two more days for Manaphy. You're done. You're done. You're done. It's a shame that we can't get footprint ribbon on it. Why are your ribbons so... oh, because you have, like, this one. The souvenir ribbon, I think. Yeah, those don't. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Doing pretty good on this Ribbon Master quest, though. Missing the Master Rank and Footprint ribbon on Arceus makes it look so pitiful, though. We can't get Footprint, and I can't get Master Rank right now. But that's okay. We will in the future, I'm sure, at some point. Let me show you guys where I'm going to get the daily ribbons, just so anyone's watching, they want to kind of follow along, they know what to do. So every day of the week, you can get one ribbon. And the ribbon is like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all have different ribbons, but you can only get one a day. So it's taken me so far 6 weeks to get to this point. And I think I need 2 more. Yeah, 2 more on Manaphy. And Manaphy will be done. Although now that I know how long this takes, I might also set up for future Ribbon Masters. Like there might just be Pokemon where I'm like, oh, like maybe in the future that I'll start kind of cycling in. Because it's kind of become a part of my daily routine to boot up BDSP and grab this ribbon from this girl right here. We have Manaphy in the front. Let me make sure. Yep. So I'm going to call the stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching this BDSP stream. We've gotten so far all of the gorgeous, the ribbon Syndicate ribbons on our shiny mythicals. We've gotten the Cynthia ribbons. We've gotten the footprint ribbons on those. I can get it. Next Ribbon Master stream will definitely be focused on the Contest Spectacular and making poppins for that. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. And I'll see you guys next time.